Dezian Lathan. I'm from Burlington, North Carolina. I go to Chowan University. I'm an interdisciplinary studies major with a concentration in coaching. My faith in God is really strong. I really learned how to trust in the Lord during my years here at Chowan, because there's been plenty of nights where you can't always call on mom, dad, and your friends. Sometimes you have to learn to call on God for yourself. To me, God is my everything. I feel like I was put on earth to, be an interceder for the young people. I feel like I'm here to, make their lives better and let them know that there's other opportunities out here, and that they can be great, and to really all they have to do is to just trigger their greatness. Greater is He that is within me than he who is in the world. With my mentoring group, I sent people to Nepal. You ever seen the Chowan magazine?
Yeah.
I did that, so I worked with this lady named Tracy McCain. She's like the head anchor there at the news station. I worked with Wally Coyote at 102 Jams.
Ah.
It was cool. It was mad cool.
Positive,
And see, the thing about the things I'm doing right now, bro, what's crazy is, there's so much success in it.
Yeah.
But you have to be willing to do what other people won't. We have to go above and beyond at this point in time in our life. You see what I'm saying? So it takes something different, And the crazy part is, I watched Puffy, and they did an interview on Puffy, and they were like, Puffy, if you were CEO in this generation, how would you feel? And he was like, honestly, I'd be scared. He was like, what you mean, Puffy? He was like, nah, not scared as in fear of man, but I would be scared as in, he said, man, anything I tell this generation to do, they'll do. It's a generation of influence. You see what I'm saying? So nobody is willing to step out and be different anymore. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I stepped in. You see, because I'll never forget, I was here at Chowan. I promise you, bro, I went to sleep for about 5 nights straight. And I had the same dream over and over and over again. And the dream was the dream would go from Times Square. It would go from Times Square to Wall Street. And it would just go in and out. And so what happened was, how in New York a lot of people are walking one way. So everybody's walking one way and I'm walking the other. So it's just like, I'm going this way and everybody's going this way, but I'm looking back and people are just looking at me and I'm just going on about my business, but I can feel people looking at me. And so I finally woke up and I was like, guys, give me clarity. What's this about? And the thing was, I realized that it's going to have to take somebody different. You see what I'm saying? It's going to have to take, and all of a sudden I remember going to sleep and those same people were following me now. Whether it's your faith, your job, whatever it may be, it might be your relationship. You see what I'm saying? You have to be willing to step out, not just on faith, but you have to be willing to step out and dare to be different now. You know what I'm saying? That's what's really big right now. Whoever's willing to step out and just does something different, that's who's going to make it right now. And that's just how I look at it, Because our generation has a lot. We dream more than any generation. We want more than any generation, but we're just not willing to put in that work to be different. Put in that work to be great right now, So that's my whole biggest thing with this generation. And that's what I'm working on changing, And I can't change the world, but like Pac said, I can spark a light in somebody's brain who can. So, and I truly believe it. And I might be considered crazy or an outlaw for believing that, but whatever.
It's crazy, man. This is crazy. We can't even be true to ourselves no more. It's like we gotta wake up and be a follower, not no leader.
Right.
We ain't got no more leaders, man. It's like not even in our black community. It's just like, where is the young? Yeah, where is our young man?
And see, and my whole thing on that, I believe that this generation. Not mine, because I have a great father and I have a great mother. But I do believe that this generation's fathers and mothers have failed them. You see what I'm saying? And it's not all of our fault. You see what I'm saying? But what really gets to me is it doesn't take, once you see somebody else burn themselves on the stove,
exactly.
You shouldn't have to go to the stove, touch it again, and say, oh, And then what really irks me about this generation is we'll do that. We'll go back and we'll touch that stove and we'll say, well, you know what? Everything has a reason. God wouldn't have let it happen. No. God didn't put that on you. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
When it's going to come to a time when we have to take self-responsibility for our actions. Because at the end of the day, we have to quit saying, you know, oh, well, we're young and our actions don't, you know, we can learn from it. Because not all mistakes you can learn from. I know a lot of cats that are dead and are not coming out of their grave tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? Because they made mistakes and those mistakes cost them their lives. You know what I mean? So actions do matter, mistakes do matter now. You know, at this time in the game, at this day and age, they matter. Especially if you're a college student or you know you're striving to be successful. You get something on your record, you know, it could be real hard, and it shouldn't have to take that. It shouldn't have to take crazy hard lessons in your life to have to learn from. It's not being critical thinkers in that aspect. You see what I'm saying? Because all we want to do is we want to take from the song, you know, the worst. So I'm not going to always blame the music industry. You know, let's put a blame on the way we think. You know, we can't stimulate our minds to think, okay, well, since, you know, such and such, because here, let me backtrack. You got Ludacris, graduated summa cum laude, top of his class. You know what I'm saying? You have Snoop Dogg, whose kids go to private schools, who Snoop Dogg was very smart. You know, you had The Game, who was a top athlete, was good at his craft, good at what he does.
Very.
But, you know, and let's rewind because Snoop Dogg's kids go to private school. Puffy's kids go to the best school. These kids go to the best schools in the United States of America.
Exactly.
And we looking at them, you know, like this is the life we need to be living that's on TV when we know that it's not real in reality. You know, yeah, Beyonce telling y'all to do this and that, but at the end of the day, Beyonce has a ring on her finger and she going home to Jay-Z. And I'm not knocking the game, you know what I'm saying? I have a lot of friends whose ambition is to be rappers and, you know, to do the music thing, and that's what's up. You know, I'm not knocking the hustle at all, but there's a way to do it and still inspire. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of these cats are actually giving us the game, but we're not taking it because they say Lil Wayne gets up every day. Instead of taking what Lil Wayne takes in his songs, okay? Lil Wayne gets up every day, goes to the studio as if he don't have $1 in his pocket. Why don't we take that from him? Let's take that from his hustle. Instead of saying we gotta go out here and sell another bag of weed, let's say, okay, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go to work every day. You said no matter how much money I have in my pocket, I'm gonna work every day as if I don't have $1 in my pocket.
Exactly.
And that's as real as it gets.